Um, I'm gonna wait for a few more people to join in so I can verify whether my voice is audible, because the last live went up to 10-12 minutes and I seem to have messed it up somehow. Hmm. Okay. Note for the next live that whenever I do these lives, I have to make sure that my applications don't close and I don't get calls, because if that happens, then then your YouTube messes up the live. Okay. Hi. Yes. Okay. Great. Now that you guys can hear me, I can start again. Um, so we our today's topic is, does everybody actually care? Does anybody actually cares? Because uh, honestly, honestly, in this world, nobody really cares. Like, the people who actually care for you are probably your parents, your siblings if you're close to them, and two or four of these extremely close friends who want the best for you. Apart from that, nobody actually cares for you. And if anybody else does care, they honestly don't matter, because they don't want the best for you. They don't have the best interest at their hearts. Because you know what, if you go to think of it, right, if you are I genuinely care about the friends who support me, right? I'll always support them back. I'll always express my gratitude. I will, if they mess up sometimes, I'll go and tell them that, hey, you messed up, you need to fix this, you need to fix that. And that is how it is, right? Like, the real people who actually care for you will come to you and they'll talk to you about how you messed up and how you can fix something, and how to improve in life, right? The real ones will always tell you how to improve in life. And the people who don't genuinely care about you, they will not give two damns about what is happening out for you, right? So most of the people that will come in your life, who, today is a technical glitch day, I guess. No, we're not going in with that energy. Today is a beautiful day. I'm the luckiest girl alive. Okay. See, that's like instant self-reflection, um, instant changing the mood. All right. So when we talk about when we want to start something, we always care about. Oh, yeah, I got a little flustered because the last live didn't work out the way I wanted it to work out. Anyway, so we were talking about how important it is to just start something. Most of the times, us and even our parents are just like, "Log kya kahenge? What will people think? Oh my God, you're wearing that. Oh my God, you're marrying the love of your life. What would people think? You're not getting married in the caste. You're going outside India to study. What will people think? Oh my God." Most of them will actually talk like that, actually think like that. And one of the major reasons I think people get left out in life is because they are busy either thinking about what will people think, or are busy wasting their time thinking of what actually, like, what is she doing, right? The right people will put their right energies to work towards the goal that they personally have, not anything or anybody else, right? the the fact that most of the times we are under this impression that, oh my God, somebody is watching. Oh my God, I've gone to the gym, all of them were watching. Most of the people will just look at you, glance at you, because like, it's a very normal human tendency that if a normal new face that you've not seen before passes in front of you, they look at you, which is so common and which is so normal. And we treat it in a way that's like, oh my God, everybody's watching, the whole world is watching. Honestly, no one cares. No one cares. There are only a few extremely detective person who's going to probably sit down and research about who's your brother, who's your mother, who's your father, who's your sister. But or people maybe, or maybe a few people who are actually interested to become your friends or are stalking you. But honestly, nobody gives two damns. We are so busy in our personal lives, creating our own life, having our own routines, deciding what to dress, deciding what to do in life, deciding XYZ. Oh my god, there is so much to think about. Deciding what to have for lunch and dinner and snack and sweets. And should I drink my chamomile tea or not? Do you think jeera water is good for health? Do you think curly hair, is this the right way to scrunch curly hair? There is so much. Yeah. Oh, such a cute comment. Okay, the most of the times we actually don't have the time and the energy, and the right people honestly don't have the time and the energy to waste it on people that don't matter, right? They don't matter. Because think of it this way, like if somebody walks in tomorrow and they are just like chilling, and they're making their own video and they're having fun, they're taking pictures, at so this is a then you'll look at them for a minute and you'll be like, look at them, they are doing XYZ things, and forget about it and move along in your life, because you have more things to worry about. You have to think about, oh, what happened to my investment? Because I don't know what's happening to my investment. Oh, what happened to that course? Oh my god, I have to get that certificate. My bike is pending. It's at the service station, etc., 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 etc. As an adult, you have too many things to be actually thinking about. So if you want to start something, there is no other time than today. You just have to start. That's all. If you keep thinking about what would people think, it would just make you regret it 4 or 5 years later. Have you ever thought about how, like, if you are somebody who wants to start YouTube right now? Okay, I'm going to take YouTube as an example, YouTube or Instagram. If you are one of those people who wants to start this right now, then do you think 10 years down the line, 5 years down the line, and you're not starting because लोग क्या कहेंगे, because what would people think, do you think for 10 years down the line, wouldn't you regret it? Wouldn't you regret not starting something because what would people think? That is that's like the most saddest thing you can do with yourself, right? You can either have this your whole life documented, and honestly, nobody even has to watch it. You just do it for yourself. Like, if you actually want to be famous in some platform, you will have to, of course, come through, figure out a strategy, dress a certain way, etc., etc., do regular posting, vagera vagera. But if you are somebody who wants to just start blogging for themselves, there's no reason, there's no reason that you're thinking ki, hey, maybe I should do it or should not. No, you just want to start it for yourself, then you should just start. You should not care about what people think. And if you are one of those people who gets worried and who has to think about, oh my god, what would people think, then the only advice that I can give you is what I am doing right now, which is I've started my YouTube and it's been about a week and a half, I believe. But I've not told any of my friends. I think 2 or 3 people know, just like my very close family and 2 or 3 friends. That is all. I have not told them, and I'm going to tell them once I hit like 1,000 subscribers or something. But I don't want the judgment. And even the people that I told that I'm going to start YouTube and you can please watch, etc., etc., I will ask them for feedback, and only then I've at least set that boundary with my friends where I'm like, if you are not giving me positive criticism, like if you're not giving me something positive, then don't do it. Because it's very easy to get demotivated, especially when you start something like this, right? So like, if somebody actually, and also if somebody actually cares for you, actually loves you that much, then they will take the effort to come and meet you and come and tell you, hey, you're messing up XYZ. Oh, stop it. You're making me smile. Thank you for making me smile. I think it's gotten to me that the last live got a little messed up. Anyway, going back to our people, and that nobody cares. Like, I think I actually moved out of my own house and it's been, mm, , 'say, about 4 or 5 years, right? And 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 4 or 5 years, right most of the times that I always like, whoever I meet, I'm genuinely nice to them and I talk to them nicely. And they tell me, this mess up happened and that happened and so many things went downhill, blah 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 blah. Most of the times I am honestly like, oh my god, are you okay? I'm not concerned like, oh my god, how will you get out of it? Because I don't have the mental bandwidth to kind of actually think about it. Like, at least I aspire to be somebody who has, if she has the time, she will work on herself instead of working on things that don't really matter, right? Like, I would, if it adds value in my life, I will definitely sit down and work on it. And if it doesn't, then it honestly doesn't. Then I don't think it has, like, we as human beings, we are so distracted with our phones and life and office and what we eat for lunch, what we'll eat for dinner, what will we eat for desserts, and will we go on a walk or not. We have to make so many decisions in the day. I don't think we have the time to care about anybody else. Like, you as a person, think of it this way. You as a person, if you want to start, if you had a random stranger who's doing YouTube, like, for, if I am a random stranger to you and I am doing YouTube and I'm adding value in your life, you will obviously enjoy it. And even if I was your friend, you would be like, okay, great, hey, she started YouTube. Like, your biggest fans will be somebody, some of the biggest strangers in your life. Your your biggest fans will be your strangers. The people that actually know you might not support you. I think this is something that was spoken to, that I spoke about. Oh, I just saw 1111, how cute. So if you believe in this angelic number, I hope 1111 brings you joy. Okay. One of my greatest friends always tells me this, that your biggest fans will be the strangers that follow you. Your biggest motivation will be strangers that follow you. I follow a couple of people on Instagram who always tell me that their biggest motivation comes from people that they don't know about. You never know how much impact you can have on people's life, and how beautiful life is, and how it takes you into different directions. And you should let it, you should be open to doing your own thing. And as soon as you do that, you'll figure out that, hey, that works for me, or that doesn't work for me. The only way to know if you can be the greatest YouTuber of all times is to just start today. Start with your, like, old phone that you have. Start with like a whatever camera setting you have, whatever light setting you have. Start with like blue lights, yellow lights, or go on a walk and start today. If you want to start something, the best day to start it was actually yesterday. It's not even today, it was yesterday. Because the more time you have, the more you can work on your art. Have you ever thought of how most of these artists, right, they start as like random painters, and then eventually with time they become so much better. Like, you will, have you ever thought on at whatever job that uh, you are doing currently, don't you think that you got better at that job 6 months down the line or 5 months down the line, because you were consistently able to work on it and improve your focus and improve your art? Like, I personally think, like, all of these normal things, like, doing your laundry, folding your sheets, or washing your vessels, you become very, like, this thing, these things become very easier. Like, if you start cooking right now every day, then at the end of a month you're going to be so good at cooking. Like, you'll smell the food and be like, we need some salt in it. You wouldn't need a rat on your head, like a ratatouille sitting and telling you what to do, because you'll actually start getting good at all of this stuff. Like, if you start putting in the effort right now, if you start putting in the effort today in the art that you actually want to do, whether it is dancing, singing, gymming, YouTube, Instagram, whatever, if you start putting in that effort right now, there is no stopping you. Nobody can stop you, honey, because the person who is willing to try, that person can win anything. They say that, people with like 5% of talent, 5% of talent, and 100% of hard work, 95. 5% of talent but 95% of hard work and consistency are able to grow much 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 bigger than somebody who has 100% talent but does nothing about it. Imagine if I always used to I'm extremely dreamy and I'm extremely delusional, who used to always think I'll be walking in the middle of the road and a director will spot me, like it happened with who? Rajnikant, if I'm not wrong. Please forgive me if I'm wrong and correct me if I'm wrong. I always thought that I'm going to be one of that person. I'll be walking around to college and a director will spot me and I'll become the biggest actress of the world. You know what? That's not how life happens. I got, and even if that is how it would have happened, imagine if I was somebody who was just walking around in college. I was picked up by a director and I was made to sit in front of a camera with like huge lights in front of me, like the whole crew and like costume and makeup. Don't you think I'll be scared for my life? Because stage fright and camera fright is a real thing. If you stand in front of the camera and like this happens, like all of these people are telling you, hey, cut, okay, action, you will be shit scared. I hope you know that. And if it happens today, by the way, I'd be very happy to do it because I put in the effort to actually get comfortable in front of the camera, lights, people. Right, I will probably mess up, but I will still be able to do it. That's how life is, right? Because I decided that nobody can stop me, and I just, if I want to do this, I have to start, which I did 4 years back. And I was extremely inconsistent. I took so many breaks. I was super demotivated. uh I mean, etc., etc. But it right now it just got easier for me, right? It happens. I know someone whose experience you just mentioned. Oh, great! It happens. See, I actually have an actor friend at the company that I work with, and we were talking about how common is this exact story that we spoke about, and he said that it has like 1 or 2% chance out of 98% chance. Imagine that. Like, you have to be the extremely lucky person. You might be the extremely lucky person who gets picked up by a director. Amazing, great, congratulations. But that does not mean the hard work that you have to put in goes anywhere, right? You still have to put in the hard work. You still have to put in the effort to maybe look pretty, because you'll have to start working out or something. And like take care of your face, and there should be no pimples on your face, etc., etc. I always think about how if nobody knew that my Instagram existed, nobody knew this, that right now nobody knows that this YouTube exists. So everybody who's watching right now, are you probably all of you are strangers. Maybe I know one person, but apart from you, all of you are strangers, and I would love your support if you could take the effort to go and subscribe to the channel, because I am building this page from zero. Like, none of my friends know. Like, two of my friends know, two of my family members know, none of them know. And I have too many friends. Of course, I'm extremely social. None of them know, because I want zero judgment. And I don't, even if somebody has something to say about my art, I don't want to hear it right now, because I am currently working on it. And honestly, I don't want to care about what people think, because I know if I start doing this today, it'll get better with time, right? The same way it happens with cooking. If you do one year or 1 month of cooking, you get better with it. You get extremely good with it, and you become like sous chef and master chef. and and that's how it is. That's how it is with gym. That's how it is with YouTube. That's how it is with Instagram. You learn how to put hashtags. You learn how to actually lift a dumbbell. I was talking about this in the previous live, that I actually have to start gym, because these are noodle arms. They are like octopus arms. They have zero energy in them. I have zero hopes of actually punching a person, because nothing. This is nothing. I really have to work hard on myself. And I know if I had started yesterday, if I start today, 1 month down the line, I'll be one of the strongest people you know. And I'll be able to help you if you want me to maybe punch your manager or punch somebody you don't like. I accept these kind of requests. um, Anyway, so yeah, honestly, if I start going to the gym right tomorrow, like I always think that if social media did not exist, if the people who live around you did not exist, how would you actually live your life? Would you actually clean your room? Like I would, because I'm a clean freak. But how would you actually really live your life? Would you actually like care about how your hall looks? Would you actually care about how you look every single day? If you had to work from home every single day, would you actually care about what you're wearing? Would you actually care about what is important for you? You take the time to actually sit down and work on what is more important for you, right? You would not work on anything random. Like imagine that if you had the liberty to not give two shits about anyone, then you'd probably not care and actually do what you want to do. The honestly, the real time to start anything was yesterday. If you want to start something, anything, start today. And honestly, I'll tell you, with a lot of experience that I have, I might look young, but I am older. But honestly, with the experience I have, I'll tell you that nobody cares. Everybody is so busy and occupied in their own lives. Like all of my friends are getting married or having kids. They're so busy in their own lives that they don't care what Darshani is doing in her life. And honestly, most of the people will not care. So there'll be three kinds of people, right? One, people who don't care, which is great to have. They don't care, it's okay. Second kind of people who'll be demotivating you, will be telling you, oh my god, why did you start Instagram at the age of 28? Oh, it's not even working out for you. These people you don't have to care about, because if somebody is demotivating you and not helping you grow, then why do you have to care about such kind of people? And there'll be some people who will come and sit you down and you'll be like, oh, you know what, this topic is trending, maybe you should create a video on this. Those are the people that are your real friends, and you should keep those around. And those are the people whose opinion you should actually ask for. You should ask them, hey, was the lighting right? Was my dumbbell picking up strategy right? I know nothing about gym, clearly. But you know what, so these things will actually shape you into what you want to be, will actually make you what you are, right? Have you ever thought about it, how important it is to actually genuinely put in the effort? Because again, nobody cares. Yeah, that's all for today's live. I hope you enjoyed today's live. I am so sorry for the technical glitch that we had. We learned from this one, right? Oh, I see, two and two. Wow, it might be one of the luckiest days in my life. And because I saw it, I hope you also saw it. And what does two mean? Do you know what does two mean? I will talk about it in the next live. Thank you for watching this live. I'm really grateful that I get to do this. I'm really thankful to myself and the people who are watching. It really means the world to me that you've taken the effort to sit through these lives and taking the effort to watch this. I hope that I'm able to add some value into your life. I hope that I'm able to do better in the next lives. Thank you so much for watching. If you like these lives, if you would love to support me, I would love having some subscribers, because we have to get to 1000 this month, 1000 subs this month, and about say 1 million by the end of the year. Thank you so much for watching. It was really nice talking to all of you. See you in the next live. Bye.